得很，怎么说？我猜，这个就是大名鼎鼎的霸王龙吧？你看，它多高大啊！一定是食肉恐龙。
同学们，我们现在看到的就是雷龙标本。雷龙就是一种食草恐龙。
哈哈，小明说错了吧？它既不是霸王龙，也不是食肉恐龙。
难道我记错了？明明是百科书上说的嘛。
知之为知之，不知为不知。This isn't a tongue twister. It is a famous classical saying in Chinese that essentially means you know what you know and you don't know what you don't know. In other words, don't try to pretend you know something you don't know. Actually, the full saying goes like this. 知之为知之，不知为不知，是知也。True wisdom is admitting what you know and what you don't know.
我送你4个字：强词夺理。
好了，别解释了。知之为知之，不知为不知吗？
嘿嘿，麦克，这句话是我昨天刚教你的，你倒拿来笑话我。
同学们，现在我们上楼去参观爬行动物馆。
小明、麦克，咱们快走吧，其他同学都上2楼了。
好啊，麦克，快走，楼上还有人体标本呢。
真的太好了。
All right, everyone, it's time to go over today's vocabulary and take a look at our pinyin highlight. And first off, let's take a look at our specific vocabulary words. 博物馆 museum, 博物馆。照片 photograph, 照片。恐龙 dinosaur, 恐龙。体型 bodily form, build, 体型。合影 group photo, 合影。马上 right away, immediately, 马上。解释 to explain, explanation, 解释。笑话 joke, laugh at, 笑话。标本 specimen, sample, 标本。Okay, so like I said at the beginning of today's show, we're going to be focusing on pinyin from here on out. So today let's take a look at the pinyin for 笑话 or joke. All right, let's first get it up on the board. 笑 X I A O 笑笑 and 话 H U A 笑话. Now, we can't forget our tones. 笑 is fourth tone, and because we have an A in 笑, our A takes the tone marker, so 笑. 话 on its own is fourth tone, but in the case of 笑话, 话 is neutral, so it doesn't get a tone. There we are. 笑话. Sightseeing can be a lot of fun, whether it's indoors or outdoors, or whether you're looking at something modern, like the Museum of Natural History, or something ancient, like the Temple of Heaven. Now, seeing as there are natural history museums all over the world, I'm not going to spotlight Beijing's. Instead, we're going to go back to the Temple of Heaven right now and talk about some of the buildings there. Now, from the name, the Temple of Heaven, it might be hard to guess that the temple complex is actually comprised of many temple buildings and altars. It's not too common a sight to see circular buildings in ancient Chinese architecture, but the Temple of Heaven has many. There is a beautiful reason, of course. The circle represents heaven, and the square represents earth. Now, the Hall of Prayer for Good Harvests was where the emperor would pray for, you got it, good harvests. Now, the thing I love most about this building is that there isn't a single metal nail in it anywhere. It's constructed entirely out of wood. The Imperial Vault of Heaven is just to the south of the Hall of Prayer for Good Harvests. They look quite similar, but this one's slightly smaller. Now, the fun thing about this area of the temple complex is the circular echo wall. Now, apparently, if two people were to stand far apart from